Welcome to a blended history of bluegrass and Paraguay. History class is hard. Think about it. You have to remember dates, events, people, time frames. The expectations are a little overbearing.
Therefore, we here at Crosspoint have decided to take the history of bluegrass and the history of Paraguay and blend them together.
Thanks to our resident historian Jason, this was easily done.
Let us begin.
The roots of bluegrass music are easily traced back to Scotch, Guarani, Irish roots.
To fully understand how bluegrass got here, we must first understand how Paraguay was established. Originally inhabited by the Guarani peoples, Paraguay was conquered by the Spanish in the 16th century.
Now, the Guarani people weren't really big fans of the Spaniards, and so they began to write music with deep emotional lines, yet the people were an upbeat group, so they blended these lyrics with a polka-style music.
Fast forward a few hundred years and you have the great Scotch-Irish-American immigration of the 19th century. By this time, the Paraguayan people had adopted several of Spain's instruments, including the Spanish guitar and harp.
In the difficult climate of Paraguay, the guitar and harp did not hold up well. Instead, the Paraguayan people had to develop a similar instrument that could stand the rigors of the tough climate.
Jose Asuncion Flores had the brilliant idea to place guitar strings not onto a wooden frame, but instead used animal skins on a metallic frame. By the time he adjusted, he had the primitive banjo.
Now, earlier we mentioned the great Scotch-Irish migration to the Americas. Well, old Jose Flores got wind of this thanks to a ship called Racer Storm that was blown off course due to a hurricane in 1837. They were blown all the way to Brazil, shipwrecked, and they wandered until they reached Paraguay.
Jose Flores brought them to a port on the Amazon and convinced the crew to take him and his instruments to Murica. On the way there, he began to write music using the traditional polka style and the sad songs from the Guarani past.
The sailors found this particularly wonderful and told Jose they knew some Scotch-Irish producers who had some instruments that would complement this newfound drum guitar.
Fast forward 70 years, and ta-da, Jose's family settled in Appalachia and worked to produce a triple platinum album with a no-name mandolin guitar player named Bill Monroe. From there, Jose's family retired from banjo playing and simply managed Bill Monroe, Earl Scruggs, and Lester Flatt.
Bluegrass was finally born. From its roots in Paraguay and polka to the Scotch-Irish migration of people and instruments, the beautiful and stylish history of bluegrass is complete. Most of that wasn't true. Anyway, we thought that we could tell you about Paraguay and bluegrass because that's what Bluegrass and Bucks is all about. Sending people on missions to Paraguay and Puerto Rico and doing that through raising money. So if you'd like to help cook something for Barbecue, Bluegrass, and Bucks, or just a reminder, for you who may forget to give to the missions trips, this is for you. The Scotch-Irish Guarani migration to America is important to us, and we want to carry that back down to Paraguay and Puerto Rico. May 18th, Barbecue, Bluegrass, and Bucks.